In this video, I'm going to show you how to become a serial entrepreneur. Coming right up. Hi, this is John Lee. If this is the first time you come across me, then make sure you hit the subscribe button if you want to learn how to become an entrepreneur and create multiple streams of income. And also make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on bell notifications so you don't miss out on all the new content that I create. So the first thing you need to learn if you want to become a serial entrepreneur is you need to learn how to work with other partners. So there's only so much that you can do by yourself, but if we can work with other people and we can partner with people, I can tell you my first entrepreneurial journey started when I was creating an online membership site. So we created an online membership site. I had to partner with somebody to do that. At the same time, I was partnering with somebody in real estate, and at the same time, I was partnering with somebody else in real estate training. So when we were able to start finding out all the different things that we could do with each partners, we were able to grow our business quicker. So number one, make sure that you're constantly working with partners on what businesses you want to start and find those people who are the best in that industry and work with them in that industry. The second thing you want to do is you want to pay others and utilize other platforms. So let's say, for example, right now you want to start an online business. Well, there are lots of platforms that you can use, like for example, Memby.com. So a lot of people are looking to start their own membership sites, but guess what? If you're starting your membership site, you have to build your own membership site, and it can take a lot of time. You need to get domain names, you have to get web hosting, you have to learn how to program sometimes. But if you just pay others, they can actually do it for you. So for example, right now you want to create a website, you don't know how to do it, pay someone to do it. If you want to build your own membership site, you don't know how to do it, you don't want to pay someone to do that, doesn't matter, you can use software. There's lots of software out there which will help you create those specific processes really, really fast. So make sure that you pay others and you utilize other platforms. The third thing that you've got to be prepared for is be prepared for surprises. So I can tell you, I learned this the hard way in 2008 when I started investing in property, and it was great because the market was turning in real estate. And when the prices went down, that was a surprise that I thought that a lot of people were going to start, losing all their houses. But actually what we found was a lot of the people who were the smart investors, these people would actually find those property deals and they would then actually buy those at a big discount to the market. So you got to be prepared for the surprises. And then what happened, I was buying a lot of property really quickly. And what happened? The financing game changed. What that means is, we could borrow so many different mortgages, and then they put a limit on how much mortgage that we could borrow. So we had a limit. So then you got to be prepared for that. And so again, that's one of the reasons why I started partnering with people, because then like if each person could only get 5 or 10 mortgages, if I got 2 partners, I can then get 10 mortgages, but under partnership. So this is why all these, you want to become a serial entrepreneur. This is why it's so important to play the game, and partnerships is really, really key. The fourth thing to becoming a serial entrepreneur is do things different or do things differently. What do I mean by this? So again, if we come back to 2008 when I was starting investing in property, as the property prices start going down, what do you think happened to the property market? Do you think the property market went up or down? Well, guess what? It started to go down in value, started to go down in price. So what do I mean by this? All of you now, listen to me. You could literally find out all these pockets of industries that are going up or down. You can capitalize on that. So when the property prices start going down, the reason why they went down is because people were putting the properties on the market, and so they couldn't sell it. So what happened? I would then come in, I would say, look, your property's been in the market for 6 months, 8 months. I would love to buy your property, but if I buy it, it's gonna have to be at a discount to the market. So that's how I bought a lot of my properties, 20 to 25% below the market value. I was doing things differently. And what I was saying to people, because if you look at that climate, it was really, really hard to buy houses. So what did I do? I started to utilize different ways to buy properties. So instead of going to the banks and asking for money, I would actually use something called a lease option. In fact, I created a video on called how do lease options actually work. For those of you who are interested, you can actually buy houses using control, not with mortgages or finance. So then we started developing that. My business partner, again, partner is somebody who understands this stuff. I didn't know how that worked, but he's the one who understood the process, created the whole legal system around it, and I just kind of piggybacked on that, and that's what allowed me to succeed in real estate and to buy things and to do things differently than everybody else. And the last thing you want to do, this one is key if you want to succeed as a serial entrepreneur. Again, if you love this content, you want to learn more about becoming an entrepreneur, creating multiple streams of income, then make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on bell notifications, and give a like to this video, and YouTube will then start showing more and more of my videos. So the last thing, number 5, what you want to do is you want to stay focused and also create an organization around it. So what does that mean? Well, a lot of people, they try and do things by themselves. And if you try and do things by yourself, it's really, really hard to maintain that. So I always say to people, if you want to start doing business, then you want to start having a team around you. Remember, there's no I in team. So you must find people who are better than you. So when I first started, I wasn't really good at marketing, but I was really good at negotiation. So I'd find a partner who was really good at marketing and finding me the stock, and I could then start getting into negotiation. So find somebody who's already got something and create the organization. I'll give you another classic example of this. When I first started in real estate, I was the one driving around to the houses, knocking on the doors, trying to fix the light bulbs, fix the toilet seats, which I'm not very good at, by the way. And I was doing everything myself. Whereas, when I started this organization, and the organization doesn't have to be big, it just needs to have key people like a PA. Right now you can get a very affordable VA, which is a virtual assistant, for a couple $100. Then what I did is I got this handy person and this builder, and this builder became part of not my payroll, but pretty much I was paying them every single month, because that person, anything that happened to my property, that person would go around and fix all the different properties. So you want to build, a power team. It's another word for an organization. And that way you'll be able to stand the forces of anything that happens that you can't do yourself. Guess what? You got a team of people there to help you straight away. So these are the 5 things. And again, I want to ask you a question. Which one of these 5 strategies do you want to learn, right? Or which one of these 5 strategies are you going to use? Leave a comment below. And again, if you love this content, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, turn on bell notifications, and hit that like button, because when you hit the like button, it'll tell YouTube of my up and coming content, so you don't miss out on other new content. My name is John Lee, the author of Business Hack. I'll link some videos here and here. I'll put a subscribe button over here. So make sure you look at some of the other training so you can really get into depth on how this works. It's John Lee, the author of Business Hack. Bye for now.